morning, Twin Cities. Up and Adam. I'm Jack Tomczak. That's Andrew Lee.
Good morning. Happy Tuesday. Almost said Monday.
Almost. We'll keep track.
Felt like a Monday for a minute.
Lump still on vacation. Who the heck knows what she's doing today? Probably enjoying the weather. Filling in for her, Stan.
Morning, fellas.
Morning. Stan, the video camera for the first segment, is that in focus? Are you in frame? I'm just kidding. It doesn't matter. You're not her. You're not her.
It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Something's wrong with your mic in there.
Yeah.
Is that what it is? Because I'm hearing it in my ears, too.
Yeah.
It's not a pretty blonde girl.
Sabotage.
It's a pretty blonde man.
On the show, it is a pretty blonde man. On the show today at 7:15, we'll talk about Don Allen and Ron Edwards, all things Nikema Levy-Pounds. She is in the news, and we're going to bring back a topic that I've never had explained to me, what happened to all the money that was raised and given to the folks for the Minnesota African American Museum.
$3.5 million.
Yeah, and Nikema's the president of that. I don't see the museum. Where's the money?
Good question.
So we'll find out from Ron Edwards and Don Allen their thoughts on that. Speaking, I've got a very long story, so how was your weekend first?
My weekend was not nearly as eventful as yours.
Oh, my goodness.
My weekend was nice. It was relaxing. I just enjoyed the nice long holiday weekend, played some cards with some friends.
I got none of that.
Golf.
Nope.
Watched a movie, went to see the new X-Men movie. It was a fine weekend,
okay.
but somewhat uneventful.
I wonder how long you could go listing things that had nothing to do with my weekend.
I could go on.
Oh, my
But
goodness. Did you have a wonderful conversation with your mother where you walked away feeling like a better person? I didn't.
I didn't either. I actually called my mother, but got their answering machine.
Oh, lucky you.
I think they're screening my calls.
It's a bad sign. So, Friday we did the first segment video like we always do.
Right.
And Lump called in from Florida.
Mm-hmm.
And we had her video herself, and then she sent it to me, and I put together the video as I always do.
Right.
A little trickier with the video coming from Florida. Got a little delayed in my timing. And I don't know if you've watched it, Andrew, I added thought bubbles to Lump while she was on hold. Things she didn't say that I just added.
You just assume she was thinking?
Right. Long story longer, that took some time, and I went up to my parents' house in northern Wisconsin for the Memorial Day weekend. And I wasn't done with the video by the time I left, so I finished it up there. This would have been Friday night? I think, what is today? Today is Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
Saturday night.
Okay.
I finished late Saturday, and with young kids, these projects happen at 30 seconds at a time, and they drive me insane because I don't know what I'm doing, and they're very difficult, and I'm pulled in, I'm pulled out. It's awful. But I finally finished this thing, but I'm up in Park Falls, Wisconsin, the middle of nowhere where I was raised. And I decided I should upload. I need to upload this thing to the YouTubes because our daily segment video is only relevant for until the next show.
Right.
Taking forever at my parents' house. They've got the DSL. I might be a rural broadband supporter at this point.
100 million, not enough.
Yeah. So I was going to
It's got to go into Wisconsin, too.
That's the thing. We need a federal program.
Clearly.
Drive into my hometown and use the Wi-Fi that my dad has at his office that I can reach from the street in my car.
All right, fair enough.
But it's raining, so I decided, you know what, screw this, I'll do it in the morning. 12 o'clock, 11:30 at night, my little boy, coming up on 2, unfamiliar environment, he's still awake and he's not happy. So I say, okay, stopped raining, we'll start killing birds with one stone. We'll go for a drive, he'll fall asleep, I'll go park by my dad's office for an hour, hour and a half, and let this thing upload. I do that, he never falls asleep.
Mm-hmm.
I'm parked next to my dad's office, loading this video up. This video that has taken me longer than it should have has already driven me insane.
Right.
And though better than my parents' internet, it is still very slow. And I'm sitting there, goofing off on my phone. Kid's awake, unhappy. Uploads at 80%. And guess who decides to stop by? Park Falls, Wisconsin's finest.
Well, probably not much happens in Park Falls, Wisconsin. So if you are a police
Truer
officer and
words
you're
were never
working
said.
that midnight shift, the graveyard overnight shift, and you see a guy sitting in a car, that's probably the most exciting thing that's happened to you.
Guy sitting in his car, laptop open, you're going to stop by.
Yeah, let's see what's going on. What are you looking at?
So they do that, and it's a female officer, and she was very pleasant, and she asked what I'm doing, and I explain, and she asked for my license. I didn't have it. I just kind of left my parents' house, half asleep, one contact in, kid in my arms. I just drove in. It's not far. I've done it a million times. I'm from here. Didn't bring my license.
Oh, no.
So she runs my name. I gave her my name. Well, at first I said, I don't have a license, but would local legend suffice? She said, local legend? I said, yeah, 20 years ago. She's like, huh? So I give her my name and my...
Remember that football team that didn't win a game?
Yeah, you know the 0-9 team? That was me.
Remember that? That was me.
I didn't throw
was
a
the
single
quarterback
touchdown.
of that team.
Yeah, the guy who got sacked. There's a pile of sheet metal for a sculpture. So she runs my name, and as dedicated listeners will remember, a month and a half, 2 months ago, I got pulled over in Siren, Wisconsin at 12:30 at night, going well over the speed limit. Well, I learned in Wisconsin, I was informed by the officer that if you are so many miles per hour over the speed limit, your license is suspended.
Oh, my. Mm-hmm. Oh, my.
Which
So not only did you not have a license,
on me.
Your right to drive in Wisconsin has been suspended, revoked.
Which is funny because on the way I asked my wife as I'm driving in Wisconsin, did you pay that ticket? She said, yes. You're welcome. Well, 14 days from paying of that ticket, my license gets suspended. So she says, oh, and I was also, because it was late and I didn't think anybody would care, I was parked the wrong way on the street, which I think was the first indication to the officer that she should come talk to me. She informs me that I don't have a driver's license. I do need to get somebody to pick me up. And that I can't sit parked on the wrong side of the street. And I can't move my car because I don't have a driver's license. So she asks if she can move my car, if she can do it for me. And she said, do you trust me with your son in the back? And I said, well, you're a cop, right? She said, yes. I said, yes, I trust you. Any normal person would have done just a very quick Y turn right there and not gone 15 feet away from where I was standing.
Right.
But she's the law.
Yeah, sure.
So she drives my car with my kid in the back down the road into a parking lot. And all I'm thinking is, if you stop that upload, we're going to be on CNN later tonight. Because this has been a 2-day effort for a very small joke.
It's going to be an incident.
There is going to be an incident.
Can we just wait until the upload stops?
So she brought my car back, and she said, okay, call somebody for a ride because you've been given a warning. If I see you driving your car, that's it for you.
Oh, no. So now it's what, close to 1 in the morning?
1 in the morning.
Yeah. Now you have to call somebody
My
to come
boys
get
in the
you?
back. When we return, did I drive home or did I call for help plus the news bag?
What an awful weekend.